Alexa, volume down too. Yeah, that's my song. And it came on. Dang. Okay, let me see if I could do this while we starting. No, I ain't gonna be here until midnight. I hope not. I'm gonna try not to. But we go wherever the spirit guide us, honey. You know, we know how it go. So we'll see. We gonna see. I'm gonna try to I'm trying to fix the chat mode. How William told me. I-90 West, what's going on, honey? How you feeling? I let the time slip right on past me because I was watching the movie, y'all. I'm talking about I was so chilled and relaxed, and I said, "Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock." I had to get up. You said it's cold over there. It's always the little jack. I swear it's like Jagged Edge playing every time you pop in. It seems like every time you pop in, Jagged Edge start playing. That ain't what was just playing. It was Ghostface Killer and Mary J. Blige. All That I Got Is You. That was the song that was just playing. As soon as you popped in here they come. That's crazy. You know, I'm trying to see. I wrote it down how to do this, y'all. Because listen, I'm trying to keep the chats for those of us who talking about something. Yeah, I said. Okay. Okay. Looks disgusting. Okay, it did not show up. I don't know what's this thing love giving me a hard time, cause what? Yeah. Okay. William, he was right. It ain't showing up. It still ain't showing up. That's crazy. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. Figure it out later. So oh, what you put in it, Arya? That's the cake you making for your daughter's birthday? Hello, HS or H share 17. Hey, hey Archie. Yeah, I'm trying to fix the Uh-oh, I think we got it. Hold on. Uh-oh, I think we got it. And I visualize. Okay. Chat. Yeah, I done learned something new. Oh, look at this. Oh, well, what do we have here? I like it. What's it in edit? Yeah, it ain't showing up, so we ain't gonna worry about it. But I learn something new every time. I like this little setup here they got. Let's see. Come on. I'm trying to tell you something. I guess you didn't. Baby, now I got love. Baby, when you broke my heart, and show you that you're not to me. Okay, y'all. We just gonna leave it at what it's at, okay? I ain't got patience. All the extra stuff with the it's just not my thing. It's not for me. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not to me. It's not. Ooh. I need that recipe. I want to try it. I feel like I feel like I know what it is in my mind, just from what you're saying. It is the type of cake it is. I feel like it's easy to make. I know I've been having these 2-hour lives lately, so unplanned. Because let me tell you, it be cutting all in my schedule. The time be phew. Hello, Danielle. Big worm. What? Is something wrong with your eyes? Oh, okay. I'll be looking at y'all comments. And I'll be looking left. This my right. This the right side over here. Mirror screen. Oh, jeez. I gotta be able to see y'all comments big, cause I can't read them on here. It's tiny. So I like to see them big so I can respond and catch who I need to block. Okay now. Okay now. So let's get to it. If you are new here, visit the playlist section, okay? Everything can be found in the playlist section for your convenience, not mine, okay? Hey, about whatever. How you feeling? I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm great. Hey, y'all, son. Baby, that's a lot going on over there. Ghost moving. What's going on? So, visit the playlist section, okay? Everything can be found in the playlist section, all right? We getting ready to do our topic of discussion and insights. Any information that you want or may need in regards to me can be found in the description section, top to bottom, okay? Any information in regards to members, go to my channel, or you can visit the members link in the description section as well. I only have one membership tier to join my members, so on my channel it's $2.99 per month. That's it. That's all. If you see anything other than that, it's not me. If you see somebody trying to get you to do something in the comments, if it ain't highlighted, baby, it's not me, and I never try to get you to do a thing, okay? Okay. The only thing I want you to do is keep it respectful. Don't disrespect anybody on my channel. Nobody. Not in the comments. You respect the space or get the boots. Okay? All right. And yeah, you gonna see, hear, and look around and see me reference scriptures and talk about a lot of things. I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion whatsoever. I believe in God, the Most High God, the big dog. I don't believe in religion, okay? So, FYI, all right? So, and if you, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Just try me. Try me. Go out and find out, baby. Or don't. It's a great thing. Oh, Leet. Adios. You got to go, Leet. Yeah. I can read between the lines. All my senses work, not just the 5. Okay? Religion is, I ain't against religion. If you religious, do your thing. But be righteous. Be religious and righteous. Because I like holding people accountable for what they say they believe in. So I ain't against religions. And I welcome all religions. Just long as your religion helps you become a better individual and you treat others with humility, integrity, and compassion and genuineness, I'm all for it. But the second you get to talking about you love God and you got a relationship with God and you treat other people horrible, I'm going to tell you a little thing or two. Very respectfully and politely, of course. Yeah. I don't spare none. Nah. Nope. Yeah. That's all. And how you treat others is going to show me if you have a relationship with God or not. And how you treat yourself. Yeah. So, yeah, Arya, that's, yeah. I've been like that for quite some time. Yeah. I used to challenge people on their religious beliefs. Heavy. And then my son did it one day and I felt bad for the lady. Because he asked her, he said, "You religious?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you a Christian?" She said, "Yeah." And he came to me and he was like, "Mom, she don't act like a Christian." I said, "How does a Christian act?" And he gave his insight. He wasn't off. He wasn't far off. He gave me his perspective on how he thinks and believes and feels a Christian should act according to the Bible. And this was a child of mine who would heavily attend church. He didn't miss a beat. "Mom, the church, I gotta go to church today." Heavy on God. Cause we don't play. But he know better. Yeah. Heavy on God. So, right, Arya. Sometimes it don't be intentional. And sometimes I'll be very intentional. Yeah. Hello, Gus. Hey, accepting accountability. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah. Mine know better. Because I grew up in religion. So I can't let mine go out like that. I grew up in it. Lived in it. Majority of my life. Lived according to religions. So, once I took that journey to study and actually dig a little deep and study religions, multiple religions, I learned a little better, And when I was looking for God and I was looking for God in all the wrong places, I was going everywhere to every church. Then I learned how to go within. And Lord behold. Yeah. Oh, wake up. Clearly you sleep. Aria. Yeah, clearly you sleep, honey. No, thank you. You can't chat with us no more. Yeah. You got to go find you a, don't they got services and stuff for that? Like, a call girl or something like that where you can rent a date or some shit? Go find one. Listen, baby. I'm pretty sure you can hit a corner or two. Spin the block. There's somebody standing around. Razzle dazzle them. Do your thing. I don't condone. However, don't come this way. Pass on your way. Big pass. Okay, y'all. So our topic tonight is what it means to bear lasting fruit. Okay, bearing lasting fruit is our topic today. And no, I can't show you anything, but I can show you the way out the door, honey. Yeah. Adios. Have a good night. Be blessed. So, I'm not going to give as many scriptures today as I gave yesterday, because yesterday I gave y'all a lot of scriptures to reference. And I did keep it down to a minimum because I broke it down in verses. But it was a lot. I know it was a lot, and that's okay. That's okay. I ain't gonna give y'all as many today, okay? I won't give y'all as many today. Oh yeah, already sold at that point. That's crazy. Nah. Hello from Gambia. Asan. I know somebody named Asan. I don't think he's from Gambia though. Okay, so I'm going to read my notes to you guys, some of them, not all, because I do, like I already explained yesterday, I got some stuff I'm working on. So I'm going to read some of these notes that I have for y'all to y'all in reference to bearing lasting fruit. Okay, now, now, first, we're going to talk about the meaning of bearing lasting fruit, what it means to bear lasting fruit, okay? This is a representation of the fruit of spirit, okay? The fruit, okay? New names. The fruit of spirit, okay? The fruit of the spirit, which will mean like the qualities of you as an individual, okay? Your love, your joy, your peace, your patience, your kindness, your goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control, okay? To name a few. I know that wasn't a few, but just to name some, okay? It's also influence. How do you influence others? Ask yourself that, okay? Are you a good influence or are you not a good influence? You know if you're a good influence or not, okay? Okay, so just, all right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, and are you influencing others to get to know God for themselves or within themselves? Okay, it matters. All right, the only scripture I'm going to give you guys is John 15. And I'm going to say read the whole chapter. Yes, I have a verse. But I'm only giving y'all one scripture today. So read the whole chapter, okay? I ain't giving y'all as many scriptures as I gave yesterday. But the only scripture I'm going to give in reference to this is John 15, okay? Now, you bearing lasting fruit is a result of you trusting in God, you being obedient, you living righteously, okay? And this is gained through your transformation, your growth, your change, and your personal relationship that you develop with God. Okay? All right. So, I'm not going to read the other part of this note because it'll be me giving the scripture away too. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. Now, there's a such thing as lasting fruit and temporary fruit. Okay. So it's kind of the same as lasting change and temporary change, lifestyle and brief accommodation, to say the least. Okay. Um, but you bearing lasting fruit requires you to stay connected to your relationship with God. It requires you to stay going within, developing your relationship, growing in your consciousness, doing the work, doing the self work, doing whatever healing work you may need to do, okay? And build on your relationship with God, okay? Um, what other part of my notes do I want to read? I think that's the only part because I already told y'all about the obedience. I think that's the only part I'm gonna read. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll be giving too much away from what I got going on that I'm doing if I read the rest. And I don't want to do that shit. But because it'd be giving away what I got coming up for y'all this week. But so I do want to say this because we talked about, I believe it was earlier this week or last week, we talked about the church creating disciples and people in ministry creating disciples. That is also you creating lasting, bearing lasting fruit for yourself, for not only yourself though, for other individuals as well. So just something to think about. Just something to think about, okay? And I want to say as well, you don't have to be in a church to help create better individuals, okay? Disciples, if you will. You don't have to be inside the church to do that. No, you don't. Each one teach one, okay? All you need to do is get one. Just get you one. Now, if you get many, that's that's big. But all you need is one. And that one will go help another one. That one will help another one. That one will help another one. Just long as it's done the right way. And that way everyone can bear lasting fruit. Okay? Each one teach one. If you do it the right way and you do it righteously, genuinely, with understanding, love, and compassion, that one will, oh, that's so cute. Oh, thank you for the hot cocoa. I love hot cocoa. That was cute. But yeah, you each one teach one. If you do it the right way and you do it righteously and you do it with an open heart and an open mind and teach people the right way, you will create the disciple. You don't have to be in the church to do that. If you create the right disciple and send them out, they'll create more. And then they'll create more. And they'll create more. All you need is one. You only need one. You don't have to convince the world to, it's not even going to be you convincing. That's when you know you got the right one, because you're not going to have to convince them. You're not going to have to beat it in them. You're not going to have to force it on them. You're not going to have to get them to do A, B, and C. They're going to align with the purpose. They're going to align with the intention. They're going to align with it. So you don't have to force it. You don't have to, you should do this and you should do that and you should do this and you shouldn't do that and you shouldn't have to do all that. That's too much. If you have to do that, remove. Find another one, because that ain't the one. That might be one for somebody else. If you got to do all that, that means you're forcing it. So find you another one. There's one person for all of us to assist and help in a very specific way. Now, like I said, if you're able to help many, that's a blessing. That's big. That is major. Okay? But we all have one specific individual that we are intended to assist. And once you assist them in the right way, righteously, with compassion, genuineness, and you create them or help them become a whole individual, or you guide them in the right direction, they're going to do it for another. And then if they do it right, they're going to do it for another. So everyone is not your assignment. Everyone is not for you to help. That's why you can't get through to everybody. That's why everyone doesn't listen to you. That's why everyone doesn't take heed to what you're saying, because you're not meant to get through to everybody. Those who you are meant to reach, you'll be able to reach them effortlessly. There will be no forcing anything. You'll be able to do it. Everybody ain't your job, though, and everyone is not your assignment. You're not meant to help everybody. No one person can change everybody. No one person can help everybody. Okay? Oh, Maurice, you got to go. You got to go. Divinity is purity. I love your name. Thank you for the gifts, honey. I appreciate you. this my purpose and this my no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. And that's the harsh reality that some people have to really learn how to acknowledge. Like, that just may not be your purpose. That just may be what you would like to do. That just may be something that you would like to do. That just may be something that you enjoy doing. And it will have nothing to do with your purpose. It will have nothing to do with your calling. It will have nothing to do with the assignment that God has for you. It's what you want. It's what you want to try to make happen. It's not aligned with your higher self or your calling, your purpose. So it's yeah, you can't. That's why you got to let people do what they want to do so they can see what they want to do and supposed to be doing. People's free will is also their lesson, if that makes sense. Like, with every choice is a consequence, or is something with every choice that we make. Something comes with every choice that we make. With every decision that is made, there's something behind it. Okay? So, we talked about this the other day too. Didn't we just talk about this? Yeah, the other night, because I believe I said there's free will choices that come with consequence as well. Whew. Hey, Champion Gaming. Aria, I got to pay in that, honey. Sow the seed, then let God do the increase. I'm telling you, do that work. But you got to sow the seed. People so strong in they doubt and they fear and creating excuses, they don't sow the seed. You got to take that chance to sow the seed. People don't sow the seed out of fear, out of doubt, out of what they think, out of what they think they need, or what they think they don't have, and you'll never know. You'll never know unless you sow the seed. You never know. Very risky, Arya. It's very risky. Yeah, it's very risky. But that's where taking that leap of faith comes in. God wants you to take the risk. So God will know you worth the reward. How God know you worth the reward if you don't take the risk? If you're not willing to sow that seed and you're not willing to take that risk, how they gonna know you worth the reward? After listen, Arya, you and me both, cause baby, I'm scared to not sow the seed. I'm telling you, for real. Scared to not sow the seed. Because I know what not sowing the seed look like. Mm-mm. I know what that look like. But sowing the seed, to me though, sowing the seed is also a part of being obedient in your works, in your purpose, in your alignment. It's also a part of being obedient. And you releasing that fear and releasing that doubt. Because when you don't sow the seed, you doubt yourself. You doubt yourself, you doubt your purpose, you doubt your path. You really in doubt. So, yeah, I don't, It was so many times I didn't sow the seed. Or I was scared to sow the seed. Can't take that risk again. Okay, servitude. You better say that. Yeah, because that's what we here for. If we don't sow the seed, who gonna sow? Who gonna sow the seed if we don't sow? Because not only, especially for us women, not only do we sow the seed for ourselves, we sow the seeds for our children. And then they're going to have to sow their own seeds later. For our families, we sow the seeds. And they later have to sow their own seeds. So we don't just do it for ourselves. We don't take them risks, men and women. Shoot, it ain't just women, men and women. We don't sow the seeds for ourselves. Not just ourselves alone. We sow the seeds for our family and our children as well. Right, right. Risk for everybody. Yeah. It's always a bigger picture. It's always a bigger picture. Some don't want to see the bigger picture. Or they know. You know, earlier I was thinking about oh my goodness. I should have wrote it down, but I was cooking and I didn't write it down. It'll come to me again. Um but it was a message I received in regards to patience, having patience, right? Because people will sow the seed, they won't have patience. People will take a action and not have patience because they feel like it's not happening in enough time that's suitable for them or what they feel like their timeline is. But one thing people don't realize is you're not on your time. You're not on your time. You on God's time. You on God's time. The only true time there is divine timing. That's the only time that exists. So you're not on your time. And things that happen, they take place for a reason. Because we live in a world where we think oh, well, I got this amount of time to do this, and I got this deadline, and this happened, and this, and this, and this. Things are delayed for a reason. Because you're not on your time. You're on God's time. So when things get delayed, that's why you shouldn't get frustrated. When things get pushed back, that's why you shouldn't get frustrated. You got to have an understanding, or understanding rather, if you know, you know, that you govern by divine timing. That's the only time that exists. So when delays happen, the frustration behind that, it's a waste of energy. When something ain't go your way at that specific time and moment, and you get irritated or frustrated about it, a waste of energy. Because it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. And you'll find it. Yeah, one step at a time. Yeah. Alexa, play One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks. That's what I had heard. That's my song. That's what I just heard, though. Alexa, volume up one. Yeah, it said just go one step at a time. You ain't gotta rush. Because I'm on a time thing, like you said, it takes a lot for me to work. Yes, you and me both. Frustrates me. Others expect their timing, though, especially when they stressed about it and pressure. Yeah, Aria. I be like, just relax. Like, relax. You be like, just relax. With me, now, with me, I be wanting people to understand and get things and go through their lesson without hurting themselves or without worsening their situations. Or I be wanting to tell people they route, but I can't. I can't always tell people which direction they could take because I know that I can't interfere with someone else's free will. I can't do that. Okay? Or I'm punished for that. So I can't interfere with their free will, but I know there's a specific time when it comes to divine order and divine timing and divine alignment. And you're going to have a specific window of timing to make certain decisions, to make certain choices, to do certain things, or you choose a direction that you may not really want to take. But you don't know you don't want to take this direction, and I can't tell you don't take that direction because that's going to be not good. I can't do that. That's the hardest part for me, is watching people choose a path that's going to cause them destruction later down the line. Or watching people choose a path that I know is going to end up hurting them. Or watching people choose a path that I know comes with them being a sacrifice. That's the hardest part for me. Because even though I can see ahead of what you can see, I can't tell you your path. That's between you and God and your free will choice, and I can't interfere with that. Now, if God tell me to let them know this, that, or the third, and I receive clarity on I have to tell you this because of however we spiritually connected, I'm going to tell you. But if God tell me step back, don't interfere, and let's see what the lesson gonna turn out. Let's see what they gonna do with their lesson. We all have lessons. We all got them. We all got them. And they ain't easy sometimes. They ain't. Baby, they ain't easy. We might be thinking we be knowing something, baby, but listen, God'll be like, what? Hold on. No, I ain't tell you to do that. I did not tell you to do that. What? Who told you that? I ain't say that. You gonna do what? That ain't got nothing to do with your path, though. You aligned with what? That ain't your alignment. I ain't set that up. That's how God be look. We be thinking we be knowing something. God be looking at us like, what you doing? I ain't tell you to do that. What you doing? So you just gonna stay stuck. So I'm clearing your path. I'm showing you the way, and you still ain't gonna take the path. You ain't gonna take. I'm creating a way for you. What you doing? And we'll think we know something and choose the other direction, and then want to cry out and blame God and be like, God, why this, why that? God be looking like, I be like, I told you, you ain't want to listen. You ain't want to listen. What's up, Alexa? Volume down too. Yeah, because the hard head makes it so. Cause baby, what? You ain't want to listen. Fear not, only believe. Okay, now, William, what's going on, cuz? What's up, cuz? Hey, Ray. No, I don't. Ham, hello, good day to you. Burhanu, hello. It's hard watching people spin their wheels, especially when you love them. Most certainly when you love them. We be like the DVD logo and the screen bouncing around. And the most side just adding walls to bounce us. Yes. Like, no, wait. No, go back. No. Okay, you almost there. No. Dang, now I gotta take you all the way back. You're gonna have to start over. I'm telling you. God be trying to show us. We just don't be paying attention, don't be listening. William, you at work? You at work already? Good morning to you. Don't be working too hard now. Enjoy. It's 11 o'clock. William, I found some new features, some new setting stuff. Because I went and I was trying to do the subscribers only mode. It still wasn't on there. Still wasn't there. I'm not your baby. Not your baby. Oh, quick jaw, because I was about to get you. He got you. I was about to get you. Alexa, go back to the music I like.
Okay, playing your life for most played songs.
It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. Alexa, skip that song. Alexa, skip that song. Aria, the only scripture that I did tonight was John 15. John chapter 15. I have verse 16, but I said do the whole chapter. Read the whole chapter. I didn't want to give too many scriptures tonight because I gave a bunch last night. Because last night I put y'all on overload. I felt like I put y'all on overload because I gave the scriptures for Thursday night because we didn't get on here Thursday night. So I gave the scriptures for Thursday night and I gave the scriptures for last night. So I did both last night since I feel like I left y'all hanging Thursday. Molly, let's go get them. Give me that joy I can't explain. An extra piece when it's something. Want that love that I never change. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that power to walk away. When another comes to take your place. Okay, I think we Alexa, skip that song. I think I'm gonna end it there because we had an hour. Well, we had 59 minutes. But I guess that's it. That's longer than listen. I started planning the lives to be 40 minutes. They only supposed to be 40 minutes, but we know sometimes we go over 2 hours. I'ma just take it. We gonna call it all joy. It's all joy, okay? We get caught up in these chit chats and stuff. You said, or I could stay till midnight, girl. That's why you said that when I got on here. I guess I could tell y'all, I don't want to. Oh, I was supposed to give y'all this message Friday and I forgot. Oh, that's so crazy. We can talk about this because I had a message I was supposed to give the other day. It was with one of these topics. You know what's crazy? I'm not even sleepy. Because I definitely took a nap today. It feels so good. Okay, so I was supposed to give this message though. I forgot all about this. But it says, it's one thing to be blessed, it's another thing to be favored. It's one thing to be blessed, it's another thing to be favored. So I was supposed to discuss that with y'all the other day. I completely forgot and I just looked down and saw that. Because I definitely didn't mention that the other night. At all. Yes, it's one thing to be blessed, it's another thing to be favored. Okay. So yeah. So let me explain this, okay? So the message that I got when I got this, it blew me because I repeated it. I don't know. I repeated it. I don't know how many times. I said it over and over, and I'm like, okay. But the message I received, it makes sense. Okay, to me, it made sense. So now, you know how people will say, even the devil gives blessings. Even the devil gives gifts. The devil. Yeah, I tell you all the time, your demons like to gift you with things too. So be careful who you accept gifts from. I say that for a reason, because even the demons that we know who are very familiar to us, who show up in the form of family, friends, lovers, relatives, and things of that nature. Um, when these demonic spirits and entities give you gifts and as blessings, quote unquote, okay, typically come with some type of form of attachment to keep you attached to them, to keep you. Oh, I heard eating out the palm of their hand. Baby, what? To keep you attached to them or to keep you doing what they need you to do for them or in regards to them, okay? Yes, or hidden obligation, hidden intentions behind some of these things and so on and so forth, right? So when you favored though, it's different. You can be blessed temporarily. You can be blessed in a moment. You could be blessed from every which way, high or low vibrational. Okay? But favor comes from God, the Most High God. Favor comes from the Most High God. Okay? So when you are favored, it's going to always seem like stuff always go your way to other people, to people on the outside looking in. It's going to look like, it's going to seem like stuff always go your way. It's going to seem like you always get what you want. It's going to seem like you always got something good. So it's going to, your favor shows. Your favor shows. It shows on you. Favor shows on you. When you walk with favor and you walk in your favor, it shows on you. You don't got to be broadcasting it and you don't have to be telling, you don't got to say a word about it. It shows on you though. Please believe people know when you favor. They know when you get walking in that essence. They know. They be wanting a piece of that. They want a piece of that essence, baby. Believe you me. They want some of that favor, especially when they don't have it. Because not everyone has favor. Not everyone is favored. Not everyone has favor. That's who you gotta be. That's why you gotta be careful of who you attach yourself to. Okay? Who you align yourself with or falsely align yourself with. Be mindful. Because not everyone is favored. And they'll know. They like that. You know your light irritate their demons. Baby, that's favor. That light is favor. That light is favor. And it irritates people's demons. You can't for the life of them get favor. Yeah. It's a lot of people that can't get favor because they don't live right. They don't do right. They treat other people horrible. They be out here saying one thing and doing another behind closed doors. Favor don't show up on them type of individuals. God don't favor that. God don't favor deceit. God don't favor. Baby, listen, don't. I ain't gonna get started. I'm trying not to get started. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. Mm-mm. Hello, Kevin Miller, the humble chart guy. Okay. He said, when I learned I am, everything changed. My connections changed. Absolutely, because they will. Yeah. Because you may not know that you're favorite at first. Hell, I didn't know I was favorite. I didn't know I was favorite till other people started pointing it out. That's honestly how I found out. And then I had to really sit and think about it like, dang, God do be looking out. God do keep his hands on me. I do stay, y'all, I'm telling you, if you only knew. Other people pointed that out, though, to me. And I ain't the type, I don't talk about, I don't talk about what I know about me. I keep it to myself, very humble about it. Other people pointed that out to me. That's how I got to learn my own favor. So I took that into consideration and started, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that. So I live accordingly. I do accordingly. I do what I need to do so I can keep my favor. Because if you have it, you earned it. You've earned it for sure if you have it. Not everyone has it though. And they'll want your favor. They want some of your light. They want some of your love. They want some of that compassion. Because they don't got it. Or they don't know how to get it. Or the people they attach to don't have it. So they're going to be coming your way. Trying to tear down your energy. They trying to... That's why you got to protect your energy. Protect your energy. Because then you get people who show up like they'll act like they favor. Oh, God favor me and God this and God that. They don't even know who God is. Don't have a clue. They wouldn't even know. They would, like Trick Daddy said, they wouldn't know God if he was standing in their face. If he was standing right in front of them. But people swear they know God. Some people use God to get what they want. Meaning they'll act like they know God. They'll act like they have a relationship with God. They'll act like they really know that And God discard them so quick because quit using my name in vain to gain fame. Whew, I don't know. That's what I just heard. What? Quit using my name in vain to gain fame. Message. Because, yeah, that ain't what I was going to say. Take it where it resonates. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. Be aware of the great pretenders, okay? Because you can be blessed. Everyone is blessed in one way or another, but not everyone is favored. So you be mindful. Because there are people who like to play in your energy to try to steal your shine, your lights, your favor, your energy. Because that comes with greater blessings of abundance and prosperity and wealth, overall wealth, not just financial wealth. That favor carries a lot, an essence that not many have. They wouldn't even be able to maintain it if they had it. The wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, Arya, I'm trying to tell you, baby. They be sharper, dapper than them. Mac Williams, what's going on? What up, though? So, Detroit. Alexa, volume down one. Yeah, you gotta be aware. The biggest red flag for me is when people try to overly convince me of who they are and how strong their relationship is with God. Because those of us who really have a relationship with God and really walk our walk, we don't do that. Nobody I know that's in a God walk and have a relationship with God, none of them do that. They're very humble when they walk. They're very humble in their purpose and very loud in their faith. Ain't no convincing. We ain't about to try to argue you down about it, convince you of this or that or none of that. You gonna take it or leave it. And that's just what it is. Respect it or check it. You said you need only glass. They the ones holding up these moral frameworks they created. Whoo! Arya said, hold on, let me read this all out. She said, they the ones holding up these moral frameworks they created to say what's right and wrong. Dang, Arya, I don't want to replace the other pen. I want to pin that comment. Cause yes, them be the main ones trying to tell you what you should and should not be out here doing. And they heavy in their religious walk, but they ain't heavy in their God walk. It's a difference. Oh, it's a difference. It's a difference. You could be heavy in your religious walk, but you ain't heavy in your God walk. It's a difference. You could talk your religion front to back. You could speak heavy on your religion. You could worship and praise your religious preference. Teach its own, do your thing. That don't mean you in your God walk, though. Don't mean you know God. That don't mean you know God for yourself or within yourself. That don't mean you have a relationship with God neither. Yeah. All that extra trying to convince you should just believe this and you should just believe that. You run from that. Run from that. Run from that. If a person got to try to convince you of what to believe and they trying to show you this, that, and the third, and no, run. Run. You know, run. Mm-mm. And then you got religions saying they believe and they believe this and they believe that and they don't. But that's their way of reeling people in, especially them people with that favor on them. Because there's a lot of people in religion that ain't got that favor on them. Because God don't favor religion. Now let's talk about it. Yeah, I got time. I got time for that. We can talk about it. God don't favor religion. God don't favor religion. Not a little bit, not at all, not at the slightest. Mm-mm. Mac Williams, our topic tonight was bearing lasting fruit, what it means to bear lasting fruit. Yep, and the scripture I gave was John 15. John chapter 15. Move on. Small money. Move on. You don't hold on to nobody that don't want to hold on to you. Shouldn't do that. That's a life of misery you're creating for yourself. Take your time, but move on. Allow yourself some peace. If you can reconcile, reconcile. But if not, and it's not peaceful, and you not listen, if you can reconcile, reconcile. But if you can't, you move on. Allow yourself some peace. Allow yourself to grow better. Allow your children to grow better. Allow a better life for yourself. I'm telling you, desperate. Desperate. They want you to follow their religion. God ain't religion though. That's what I don't understand. How can you talk about God this and God that and then try to convince people to adhere to your religion and conform to your religion, but God is not religion. God ain't religion, so why would you be trying to convince people to do that? That doesn't make sense. TT, because you human. Because you human. Yeah, that's why. You gotta have self-control. For you not to live in a lustful energy and for you to overcome that demonic attachment of lust, you gotta learn self-control. Yes, Arya, sexual transmutation. You take that energy and do something useful with it. Do something great with it. Sophisticated dreams, you said, what are you most proud of that no one talks about? My growth. Yeah. Well, I can't say no one talks about it because me and my kids talk about it a lot. Yeah. My personal growth and development. T. It's a boy. Hello, Richard Smith. Right, Arya. People they don't like to acknowledge your growth. They like to keep you at where they know you to be. People, one thing that I've learned, people don't respect growth when it's really genuine and you really grow and develop into a better individual. The people from your past don't appreciate or respect that. They try to get you to go back to who you used to be and will try every which way to pull you into who and what you used to be. See, but that's where you have to have self control and boundaries set, you know? Because, you can keep that over there, and I'm going to keep growing over here. You know? Hello, General Morsh. All I see is Morsh. Okay. Hey now. Hey now. And I'm great. How are you? Absolutely. Oh, Aria, you absolutely right about that. They don't see the growth if it doesn't give them tangible benefits. Yeah. Because people used to benefit and off of who you used to be. But they can't benefit if they can't get what they want and you done grew out of them and you grew out of their energy and you grew out of whatever it was or however it was you used to be. No, they ain't gonna acknowledge that because they need you to go back to how you used to be because it was beneficial to them. However that may be, it was beneficial to them for you to be in a low vibrational energy. It was beneficial to them for you to be in an unhealthy state of mind. It was beneficial to them for you to be toxic and lacking and not loving yourself. They love when you don't love yourself because then they can take advantage of you in multiple ways when you don't love yourself. But when you get to start loving yourself and you really love yourself and you set them boundaries, baby, and you ain't playing no games, you ain't budging, barging, sparing none, nah, they don't want no parts because they like, nah, yeah. They might call you crazy, baby, but that's all right. You're going to be crazy in your growth. A lot of time, your growth means they get less of what they want from you, particularly if they users. Absolutely, Arya. 100%. Hey, Wilbert. You're right. When they don't know spiritually, they'll never understand. But when people grow spiritually, those who are spiritually elevated or on a spiritual journey and elevating on a spiritual path, they know. They know. They get it. They get it. Even if they not where you are yet, they still gonna know. They gonna respect them boundaries. They gonna still respect you as an individual, but they're gonna understand. Yes. Mac Williams. Okay, now you the minister tonight, cause what? I got a pen that. Yeah, I got a video. Man, it's a video somewhere on my channel, and the title of it says something along the lines of the best thing you can do is say no. That's the best thing you could ever learn how to do is say no. Turn it down, reject it, say no. That's the best thing you could ever do for yourself. When you growing and you in your growth, turn it down. Turn down everything that don't serve your higher good. Turn down everything that's not aligned with your purpose. Turn down everything that's not in alignment with God if you growing with God. Okay? Turn it down. Say no. Every time. Watch. Yes, indeed they are, Arya. All are no. That's where that favor come from, William. We was just talking about that. That's that glow of the Holy Spirit. I'm telling you. The glow of that Holy Spirit residing in your temple, baby. That's where that's what that favor look like. I'm telling you. Whew. My bladder gonna be over here kicking my butt in a minute. Pour that in my plant. said that bouncing DVD logo needs some no greater images, boundaries. Say no and keep working. I know that's right, Philip. What's going on, Philip? Y'all, I don't know why I'm so thirsty. Like, for real. I'm thirsty than a mother. Yep. That's that whole saying. It's this lady, she used to do a radio show. I don't know if she still do it, but she used to do a local radio show here. And her closing out message will always be, if you can't change the people around you, then change the people around you. If they don't want to grow, they can't go. It's that simple. Change your surroundings. Change your environment. Change the people you engage with. Find you some new friends. Build you a new circle. It's okay. Because everybody ain't meant to grow with you anyway. Quit getting comfortable thinking, but I don't want to, but this person been in my life for so long. You could know somebody and you could meet somebody and know them 2 weeks or less who have better intentions than someone who's been in your life for 2 years or more, 20 years even. You better learn how to discern energy. I'm telling you. Hello, Janet. I don't know what that means. Salute. Salute. Whatever your name say. He said body is mostly water. They say. Philip, I like that. They say. Yeah. And then it's crazy because Mac, that's soon as you say no is when people be like, why you so rebellious and why you just don't do this and why you just, when they start trying to make you feel like you wrong for saying no, or when they try to make you feel like crap because you ain't doing what they want you to do, run. Don't even go back. Don't look back. Don't, no. Run. Don't even waste your time. Don't do it. Cause that's because there's a lot of people out here that guilt trip you into having their way. Yeah, Arya, absolutely it does. That's why God don't give what you want. God gives us what we need. Yes, yes, yes. God gives us what we need. Absolutely. Now, sometimes God will give us what we want. You know, sometimes, not often. It take a whole lot of it take a lot of work to get some of the things that we want. But for sure, God would definitely Daryl, what you talking about? What? 16 days strong. Now, it's statements like that, Daryl, as to why I'm publishing my own book and doing my own formatting and everything else. Because I've had some people reach out to me and want to publish my book, and I ain't letting them. I ain't letting them. Nope, not letting them. Thought about it. Thought about it long and strong. I thought about it. But that right there, the whole you will owe me percentage, it's a little cringy. Yeah, because if anybody get percentage of anything, it'll be a charity I build and my children. That's it. That's the only people that's going to benefit off my book sales. I'm not even going to have a percentage. So, yeah. Can't let them get cut short. Well, one of them. One of them I will have a percentage. But the other ones, it's going to be for them. Who you said Joseph did? Yeah, Wilbur, it's always a spiritual learning process. Absolutely. Dang, Lush, you look big mad. Didn't I block you the other day? Hold on. Let me get you out the way. Lush got a VR. Okay. Hold on, Aria. I gotta block somebody real quick. It's crazy. These be kids playing on my channel. It's a kid. It gotta be. Maybe. Baby, listen. There's a lot of toys over there. It'd be kids. Lord. You said, what about someone who distributes or markets your book? I would definitely do a percentage. Um, well, I would have to because Amazon takes. I was gonna do some on Amazon. I'm still debating. I might not. Cause only because Amazon gives the audio option, but the audiobook option. But I'm trying to put something together where I can do my own audio. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sell them both on my website. So that's what's taking me so long with my website and doing all my editing and stuff. Because I'm trying to see if I put together the audio version of my book, if I'm going to be able to, how I'm going to be able to sell that on my website with the actual book. And I'll just have the books to distribute. And I used to do marketing So I'm really good at stuff like that. Like really good at it. So, and I've done marketing in all different types of areas. So it's a lot of work. That I do know. It's a lot of work. But I want to do it myself only because if I do it myself, it'll minimize the amount of funds that I pay and distribute to others for doing the work for me. So, and then I have a son. I got some really smart kids. You hear me? Oh, thank God. Because they young still. I mean, not too young, but young. But I got some kids that know how to do some things. So I'm going to put them to work. And they can do, they can do some of the marketing stuff and stuff for me because they know how to do some of that stuff too. But I'm going to edit everything. And the formatting of everything is already done. So I already did that. But you said a affiliate program. I didn't think about that. That's a good idea. I didn't think about that. Yeah, and that's another thing, Wilbur. I don't like for so many hands to be on my projects. Mm-mm. That I don't want. Because I don't want no confusion. I got trust issues when it come to money. you know, like I have a history of doing bookkeeping, payroll, and all of this type of stuff. So, I have a history of doing accounting and things of that nature. So it's kind of like, why would I pay somebody to do things that I already know how to do? And I'll talk about years of history of this stuff. So I figure if I can do it for other people's businesses, I could do it for my own. If I could do all of this marketing and promoting brands and all of this stuff for other people's businesses, I can do it for my own. So it's just the process of going through it. Let me write it down, Aria. Got it. Yeah. Your girl got some skills. It just be a lot to do. Like, I'm telling you, y'all don't even know. It just be a lot to do sometimes. But I got time. Even with me, with my new work and stuff, I still have a lot of time to do it. So I'm thankful for that. I get to pour more into myself and my own business. Really? Oh, shoot. I'm going over there. Um, oh my goodness. I can't remember the guy's name. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me look. I'm gonna show you the guy. I'm gonna well not show you, but Harry B. Joseph. I watch a lot of his stuff because he's very, very, very wise. Okay, and knowledgeable. So I like watching a lot of his stuff on different platforms. Because the information he shared, I know most of it is facts and true because I studied it and I know it from years ago. So, um, yeah, Harry B. Joseph, look him up. But I know he got a channel. He got a channel on YouTube called Book of Wisdom, but he got a few different books. But he is, and I share a lot of his stuff on my community posts on my channel. I think I shared one of his posts yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, or the day before yesterday. But yeah, he's a good one to go to get to know God within yourself. See, it be information like that I feel like men should know so they can teach it. Cause our sons need to know this type of stuff. Our children gotta know this type of stuff. And I'm telling you, my son watched that man. Yeah, so you know. Yeah, he's a nice one to learn some spiritual things from. Business things as well. He'll definitely help you put some things into perspective on a whole nother level. But I love his content. Okay, I'm getting ready to go. I'm about to go. Aria, it's 11:50. How you do it? Cause you did that. You did that. You did that. You had us. You said 12 o'clock. You did that. I ain't mad though, and I appreciate the information. Hello, Terry Rosa. I ain't see you up there. I didn't either, but I'm glad I did because I got some useful information. We got to share some great insight and stuff, so I appreciate it. I ain't mad at all. Now, when I get off of here, I got some work to finish. It'll never stop. I got some work to finish because I gotta have this stuff done by tomorrow, and I got maybe about 75 different items. So, yeah, I got stuff to do. All right, y'all. Be blessed, nothing less. I appreciate y'all for joining me. Okay, I appreciate all the gifts and all of that. May you be blessed 1,000 times more. I will see y'all in the morning for the Rising Wisdom to start your day. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we won't have a topic, but we will do for my members only content. I'll be doing the on a positive note messages. Okay, that is where I will be introducing what I created over in the on a positive note messages. I gotta introduce it for the members first. Um, and then Monday, everybody else will get a peek. So, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Hit the notification bell. Hey, Rob. I didn't even see you on there. Good night, y'all. Enjoy y'all nights, y'all morning, afternoon, whatever it is for y'all.